Hi guys, it's Melanie from Mama Bear Fitness. Tonight I want to talk to you guys about meal planning. Why plan your meals and how? Well, the why, nowadays everybody's so busy with everything, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you're working out of home or running your own business from home, that oftentimes we get home and it's a big rush. You're rushing to try to get food on it. You get something ready for you and your family. Or if not, well, you'll end up just ordering takeout all the time. I know, because we've done it lots of time. Not because there's no food in the house, just because we were really busy, on the go. Everywhere's all over the place, running errands, doctor's appointments, sports events. Or we just didn't really feel like cooking, or just didn't plain know what to make for supper or dinner. So we'd end up on ordering takeout. But if you put a plan in place, like you plan out your meal, whether it's for 2-3 days or a whole week at a time, or you might even want to be planning for 2 weeks at a time. It's all up to you. Once you have that in place, it doesn't mean it's not full, like, you're not gonna not order takeout once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. But you'll be less inclined, and you're gonna know exactly, on Tuesday you're gonna have so-and-so for dinner or supper. And your whole family will know ahead of time as well. So, how I meal plan? I'll usually start by making lists of everything I have in the deep freeze. Top of the fridge, bottom of the fridge, the pantry, everything. I make a list of everything, and I'll write down how many of what items I have. So, for example, if I have 2 packs of pork chops, then I'll write 2 packs of pork chops. And then, what I like to do sometimes, once I'm all done all that, I'll sit down with the kids and ask them sometimes what they would like to eat. It can be for their lunch at school or a supper, what they would like. And I write it down, but I make sure I also let them know or explain to them that they might not have so-and-so during this week. It might be into like next week's meal plan. So I write down what they would like to eat as well, and then I sit down and I look at what I have. So, and every time when I'm writing, let's say I'm doing my meal plan for the week, and I'll use a pack of chicken and a box of rice. Well, I make sure I cross off that pack of chicken and that box of rice I'll be using. So then it's easier to keep track of what you have in the house. And I'll go through everything I have and check with what the kids told me they would like, what I can make, what can be made with what I have, and I'll plan it out. Then I also make a list of the items or things that I have to go pick up at the store. I'll usually, whenever I go, I'll always bring fruits and vegetables, but like the odd little things that I need for a certain day, for whatever meal that I might not have home, I'll make sure, to put it on the list so when I go to the store I can pick it up. And then I like to take another piece of paper and write out the days of the week, and I'll usually put breakfast, snack, dinner, snack, supper. And I'll plan out each day of the week for every meal like that. And when I'm planning my dinners, what I'll do, since during the week, right now the kids are at school, then I'm going to take and put under dinner, I'll write kids and what I'm going to give them for dinner at school. Their snacks will usually be at least fruit too. So like their snacks I don't really write down, but I'll usually write what I'm going to have for a snack. And once it's all written down, I'm going to put it at a spot in the kitchen where I know I'm going to see it. Where it's easily accessible, where the kids can also, they're wondering what we're having for supper, like tonight, so they can go and check out, they can go right there and see for themselves what's there. Now, don't get me wrong, having a plan in place doesn't mean that once in a while you're not going to get any takeout. From time to time, we still do. And I mean, sometimes the time gets the best of me, and I don't always make my meal plan. But a lot of times I sit down. I'll usually start on, let's say, on Wednesday. So tomorrow I would start. I'd make a list of all the food I have in the house. And then on Thursday, maybe I'll take and sit with the kids, see what they want. On Friday, I'll finish the meal plan. And I'll usually try to go shopping either on Saturday or Sunday, depending if I gotta work or not. But that's how I do it. So I hope that this can be of any help to you guys. And enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.